And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Thursday, and I almost forgot that it was Thursday. I had to keep reminding myself today that it was Thursday and that I was going to be streaming tonight because I've had the week off and days have lost all meaning. Okay, I have totally forgotten how days work. It's definitely one of those things. Hey, we're going to jump into some Create Mod, and I am telling you now, I fully expect a disaster. Yeah, disasters are coming. I expect that. So let's jump over here, and I am in the RV of fun. And we've got a Satan sprite here too. Now, I did after stream yesterday, or yesterday on Tuesday. Remember days and the meaning they have? Yeah, they're there. So I did manage to get all of the scaffolding in, and I have a horrifically unbalanced line of portals, or what will eventually be portals. Also, looks like this is probably a mistake. I am making a mistake here. Yo, okay, down, boy, down, okay. Hi, I could still be invisible, but I'm not. Oh yeah, nope. Hi. Guess who's being stupid? That would be me. Thank you very much. All right, fine. Fine. I'm just going down here to fill one hole, and what happens? I end up getting killed by fish. I mean, that happened a lot during this. Oh, it is so slappy down here. Oh, so slappy. Anyway, so what the plan is going to be here is interesting, I guess. So, hey, Dandy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, so the idea here is we are going to build portals, okay? Right, so this is just going to go all the way across. Now, here's the thing, okay? I'm going to be linking this up with stuff in the nether, okay? Yes, it has definitely been a while, Dandy. It's great to have you here, though. Now, so I'm going to be setting this up, connecting this to portals in the nether. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm about to have issues with how these things connect. So that's something we're going to deal with here in a little bit. But at the very least, we're going to get some of this obsidian in. And yeah, it's going to be crazy. Also, I might need to head back to base here in a little bit, because I might need to go get some more invisibility potions. Because, you know, I'd like to avoid a repeat of what happened at the end of stream on Tuesday, where I ended up having to run for my life and also dying multiple times because of the death fish. Okay, so, again, I would like to avoid the death fish, so, you know, we got that going for us. Started making videos, Dandy. Nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Speaking of people making videos for once. Yeah, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. I know, it's a shock. I finally got around to making a tutorial video for the potion brewer I have set up in my base. So, you know, that's awesome. So, of course, you know, like and subscribe and all that stuff, right? You know. And if you know, you know. Also, obsidian. Do I actually have... Oh, I do have a couple more of these potions. Yay! You're still a starter at making vids. Yep. I get it. Okay. Should be careful about, you know, being, you know, potentially spammy in other channels, but Everybody's got to start somewhere. If my videos were good, you know, you have a larger audience. That's what my podcast was about this week, was why I still stream despite having you know, the audience size that I do. It was fun. But, you know, it's been an adventure. Because I've had the week off, I've been doing all sorts of bunch of stuff that I'd put off for a while. And just decided to, you know, get around to, you know, I was definitely pulling up all the round 2-its this week. And 2, 3, 4. Oh, where's my invis potion? Back here in a little bit. I've been meaning to make some changes to the Discord server. And if you're in the server, I dropped an everyone ping. I never do that. I try to avoid everyone pings whenever I can because nobody likes them, you know. But I was making some changes, and I've got some changes happening tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be taking advantage of some of the features that Discord has added to their service that weren't available when I was setting things up originally. So what I'm turning on tomorrow morning is Discord's rules page, Dealy Bob, which is fun and exciting. And you're bored right now. Well, you're in the wrong channel. This is not the channel for boredom. I will definitely inflict that upon everybody. But yeah, so anyway, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we've got some changes there. Should be minimally invasive, but some things are happening. So if you haven't seen it, check out the announcements channel where we talk about what's going on. But yeah, getting some fun features turned on, so it should be okay. Really, it should go perfectly smooth, and there shouldn't be any problems at all, because that's totally how these things work, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Yep, not at all problem. I realized after I'd gotten all this obsidian in that I really should have just spaced these portals out like 5 blocks apart. I think that would have solved a lot of my problems. All right. At least this might have been slightly more even, perhaps. I don't know. It's dealing with the length of the scaffolding, man. That was the biggest issue here. Because scaffolding has some weird rules, okay? Right? It can only go out about 7 blocks, maybe, something like that. And yeah, I was hitting some of those limitations. It was not great. Oh yes, I am. I've done that before. You were right, Sprite. We'll light the nether side before I do this, because, and in fact, I'm going to, let's see, I'm trying to think the best way to do that. I think I need to go through these portals first, even when I get them lit, to be sure things link in the right direction. Because I'm a little bit worried about accidentally linking to, the wrong thing. Oh, hey. There should be obsidian there. Okay. All right. Hey, 24 seconds. Let's see. I've got one more potion on me. Hey, Sprite, I don't know if you're still in the RV or if you're elsewhere, but if you're in the RV, will you just check that copper box that's sitting on the floor there and just see if I've got any more invisibility potions? Is there a fermented spider anywhere? I don't know if there is any. I think there's some in the potion brewer back in the at the base. If not, there might be half a stack at the spider farm in the Badlands. I mean, you could AFK that farm for a while and get spider eyes, and then we could ferment them. But I've got a box back at base of probably a couple dozen more invisibility potions. I just may have to go back and get them. Because, yeah, once we're ready to light these things, man, this is going to be its own special breed of fun, I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. So, if you go into the base, if you're back at the base in the workshop area, and if you head over towards, oh, that's wrong. Don't get dead. 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 I don't want to have to fight with that again. Okay. Anyway, if you're in the workshop, it's on the wall inside facing the workshop over by where the iron farm and XP area is. Should be relatively straightforward to find. Of course, I say that. But yeah, there's a copper storage box there with yep, that would be the thing. In fact, if you just want to bring that entire box, that would be fine. Yep, I just set it up to brew and grabbed a handful just so I could finish things off on Tuesday. All of those cod, that's going to be great because I need them for pizzas. All right, now how are we doing on potions? Okay. All right, so we're going to do this. Hi. Okay, this is going to get scary if I'm not careful. So we're going to have to light some other things up, but that's okay. We'll get there. Everything's going to be great. Torches? All right. Hang on, we're going to light this party. All right, got it. Wonderful. Thank you. Yep, that's going to make things a little bit easier. Okay. Okay, I mean, because there's a reason I brewed all of those potions. It's just, I got lazy and didn't want to wait, so... Or maybe more not lazy so much as in a hurry. Okay. You know, I might have to actually worry about gold here a little bit now that I'm thinking about it. Not like on me, but I'm sorry, I'm thinking ahead, right? It happens to me once in a while. Also, the squid are going slightly insane. It happens. I don't know what's on their wee little minds, but they just they have, you know, a moment of enlightenment where they are uplifted. And, you know, as much as I seek for enlightenment in my own life, I don't typically go floating above the landscape when that happens. Squids are just weird like that. Okay. Do you need to get some torches? Yeah, we do have a couple of places that are still a little bit dark, but that will change once the portals are lit. Okay. Oh, yes. Do you guys enjoy that squid? All right. The good news is they're still basically ignoring me, so I'm okay with that. Okay, place them in the RV. Perfect. Thank you, Sprite. So I've got a couple, which might be enough, but once we get... That guy's just hanging out down there. Yeah, once I get the portals lit, you know, obviously I've got a lot of... Ow! Ow. Okay. He's fine. He's like, what random invisible guy just punched me? And he blamed it on the other fish. And, you know, turns out he and Jerry just did not get along anyway, so I'm sure he just chalked it up to, yep, that's just Jerry being a jerk. I get it. I get it. Yep, that's probably exactly what was going through his wee little fishy mind over there. Now, so I'm going to get these portal frames built here anyway, and then we're going to go into the nether. Now, again, I'm a little bit worried about the portals linking up correctly. Ah! Okay. It's not what I had in mind. Okay, no, stop that. Okay. Why you know? Oh, that's why. That should not be obsidian. That should be scaffolding. And now, let's get this. Why are you the way you are? Okay. No, seriously, what happened? Okay, thank you. Please. Okay, right, and those are the ones that are just stuck. Okay. No, everything's fine here. We're fine. It's not a problem. Okay. Nope, see? See the problems that are not here? Yep, that's what I'm talking about. All those not problems. Okay. Turns out the floor is kind of fragile. Oh, watch out for that. Anyway. Fragile and full of fish. Ooh, I need to move. Here, let's get over here. Aha! Fishes are so dumb. Alright, I've got one more invisibility potion, which should work for... which should be enough to finish getting these portal frames built. Okay, now. So here's the crazy part, okay? I'm going to set up the portal in the nether. And that's going to be fun and exciting, right? Got to get all the create mod stuff in place so we can have our fine fishy barbecue over there in the nether. But what I'm a little bit worried about, aside from portals linking to the right place, is am I going to... Basically, are they going to come in too fast for me to process them? And that's going to be weird. If I got another 108 up there. Yes. Turns out automated potion brewing. It's a thing. We're set. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I think we're going to be fine. I'm just going to finish getting some torches in place here just to make this all a little bit safer. Now, when this is all done, I think I'm going to grab some prismarine and just put a lid over this whole thing. And that's actually, there's good reason for that, because turns out the squid actually spawn faster if there's a roof over them. It's weird, but it's true. All right. We good? All right, I think we're good. Okay. Then let us head back up to the top. We're going to head into the nether here in a minute. Woohoo! Okay, whoa. Okay, falling. Falling. Nope, that's it. I can't do it. I can't move. It's just my backpack running around. Yeah, you know. It's like, oh, look, floating sandwich. Yep. All right, cool. All right, so now the plan here is try to get this to link up without linking to that portal, okay, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So I think I might actually work off these coordinates. So trigger, what is it? It's NC, there we go. Coordinates, and we are in the overworld. So if I pop this portal up at those coordinates, 230 and minus 32. 230 and minus 32. Okay. Right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is going to be its own special breed of fun here. So now, yeah, because, oh yeah, we are set. The fridge is stocked. I was going to say, we could drink and then disappear, which is, I suppose, not that uncommon from a lot of parties I've been to. I don't even have to drink to disappear, which is great because I don't drink. So, you know. All right, so obsidian is good. So let's figure out what I've got on me here. Did I bring stuff there? No. No. All right. I do have create goodies. So, all right. Let's make our way into the nether. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's going to be fine and fishy. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. All right, so where am I looking? 230, which is going to be this way. Oh, this is better. Okay. 230 and 32. That puts me here. Wow. I don't want to. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. I don't want to. But if I have to move this portal, I'll do it. It'll be annoying, but I'll do it. All right, so let's get some stuff here. So I'm gonna need this. Got a couple of belts. All right. So the portal's gonna be there. So let's just go ahead and run. All honesty, if the fish come out this portal, it's fine. They just have to be sure they come out on this side. I wonder if I could block this. If I have to. If I have to, we'll figure this out, and it won't at all be a hilarious disaster. But I do kind of like the idea of being prepared for it. All right, so let's set up some shop here. Now, said the plan is going to be the portal will be on top of this, right? Like that. Okay. Could cause train space. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't know if the train would just go through those blocks. They might. They might, because of the way they behave as entities. It may be okay. Was sort of half thinking, could I put just one row of trap doors here, and if they do come through this portal, maybe they fall out this way and be okay? If not, then yeah, I'll have to take this portal and we'll move it back over here. That will be a heck of a pain, but it'll be fine. Everything will be great. All right, so portal's going to go here. Actually, I should take it out 1 block on either side. All right. And in all honesty, I really should, at the very least, back this up to here. Okay. Now, what I don't have right now is any sort of power, so we'll have to solve that problem too. Okay? Now, the way I want this to go is the fish are going to pop out here, right? All of our guardians are going to come out this way. Yeah. Yeah, it might be, because this is really close. It's really close. I could see some of the guardians come out on this side, but I don't know. We're gonna try it and see. This is definitely a try it and see moment, and I'm sure everything will be fine. It might be easier just to move the portal. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. All right, so this is all going to come this way and this way and this way. All right. Well, let's see. This is in the middle. It's 64 blocks wide, so 64 divided by 8 is 16. That's not right. What is 64 divided by 8? 64, 8 divided by, oh, it's 8 blocks. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're going to be okay. I do believe so. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. But I think we're going to be okay. Well, you know, honestly, you say that, you're limited create knowledge. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to have to go out further than this. 3 blocks. Yeah, okay. That's the thing. One of the things I really like about create is how easy it really is to pick up. Speaking of picking up, I need a crafting table. Just one, turns out. Really don't need 2 of them. All right. So let's grab some of those and some belts. You know what? I'm going to need more than that. Let's just go crazy. All right. Good enough. Yeah. So we're going to have to get power over here and stuff too, but we'll deal with that in a moment. Okay. All right. So we're going to come over like this. All right. Now, this portal is going to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just bring this all the way across here. All right. Yeah. And the good news too is that running trains through portals is actually just super easy. Okay. All right, so we'll do this. Now, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to pop this up one. Just now that I'm looking at it, I need the... Actually, I might have to bring them up 2. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Because I would like the guardians to not fall in or fall back through the portal. So I need them to, you know, fall off and end up down there where they're not bouncing. Yeah, we'll see. There's distinct possibility I'm going to have some issues here. So let's pop up to about here. Okay. So we'll bring this across. Take out that other one down there. Oops. Place a few random blocks of obsidian. That won't be a pain in the neck to remove. You know what? I can't count. I can't. I tried counting. And unfortunately, all of my years of Sesame Street have failed me at this point. I can't even count to 3. It's like, come on, man. All right, let's go remove all of this. All right, then I'll remove that middle obsidian, and we'll try to get things going. Now, there are a couple things I'm going to have to craft that I think I've got the stuff on me for. I'm going to have to craft up a windmill, I think, so that I have power. Now, I'm going to need power for a couple things. One, obviously, is the belts to pull all of the drops out from underneath the guardians as they come in. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and clean all that up. All right. So this is going to come out. But I also need belts because I want to grab the mechanical crafter. Now, this is, remember, 1.20, which means I do not have the Minecraft crafter. Right? The vanilla crafter does not exist in this world. But you know, if I don't have the stuff, will do. Do you have skill? I seem to be lacking in that today. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a special breed of fun, I think, but all right, so I think what I want to do is I wanted to bring this up a couple of blocks, so right about there. I think it's going to be where this is going to go. So the squid will pop out, they'll drop down. Now, they need to die, okay? That is a given. The squid here need to die, so we're going to make that happen. But I think the way that's going to happen is with lava, of course. The trick is, what layer do I want to put the lava on? Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead and pick all that up. Right, so this is going to be the output. This. Right, so the squid are going to come out this way. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's just spawn proof the top of that. Great. All right. Yeah, because the squid are going to come out of this portal, and they are going to be bouncy. Not quite like Tigger bouncy, but pretty close. The advantage of that the Guardians have is that they don't have bottoms to be made out of springs, so you know, got that going for us. All right. Yeah. That is, in fact, the super duper loop-de-looper alley-ooper bounce from the Tigger movie. I recognize it. My kids used to watch that movie a lot, so, you know. All right, so cool. So the Guardians are going to come through here. All right, so what I'm going to need... Actually, you know what I'm going to need? Maybe? Actually, I might have enough here. I might have enough for now. All right. Let us see. So first off, I'm going to need... We're going to need all sorts of barrels because this is something I was not planning ahead of time, but we are totally going to do. Barrels. Awesome. All right. Get a few more because I believe in science, but also barrels. Did I barrel? Oh, I did. I just did not have enough. I made like one more barrel, which is fine. Okay. All right. So I think I may need some more iron sheets, but this is going to be great. All right. So how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, it's 10. Of course, it's 10. That's perfectly fine. That's fine. All right. So yeah, one of these is going to have to go. No, it's fine. We'll do it like this. Now, the reason this is 10 is a problem is because the largest you can make a storage vault is 9 blocks long. Okay. All right, which is fine. I know, me and my even numbers. Honestly, I could shorten this portal by 1. I could do that. That's fine. We're still at that stage. It should be perfectly okay to... yeah. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. All right, so this is going to go here like so. This will go like that. All right, fine. You know, I just wasn't even planning on making it odd, but or even. This whole thing is odd. Don't get me started. How's it going, Carp? Glad to see you here. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Ah, going. God. All right. Time to clean out the mess, right? But all right. You know what? That obsidian is staying for now. I might clean it out later, but for now, it's staying. Okay. Cool. All right. So now let's go ahead and isn't that lovely? All right. So we are going to pull a bunch of stuff in. Now, all right. We're going to have to craft up a bunch of stuff here. So, oh, really? All right. So first off, let's grab some more kelp because kelp is just wonderful. All right, and then we're going to need some brass ingots. All right. And we're going to craft up some funnels. All right. All right, so everything that gets dropped here is going to get whooshed right into this thing. Okay. Now, belts. You know, one of these days, I'll do something the easy way And it's going to be a shock to everybody. I think I was actually putting belts through myself, which is just weird, but okay. Now, all right, let's grab my... said I would love to be able to go into swim mode without needing an elytra, I'll tell you. All right. Great. So, take that out. All right, so everything's going to go in there, and now what I can do is we can bring all of the stuff out of this into mechanical crafters, which I have not made because that would have made sense. Actually, I don't... Yeah, if I had put the belts down before the vaults, see, you know, Sprite's got it. Sprite's got it. This is wisdom right here. Put down the belts first and then the vaults. But no, where's the fun in that? Okay. So anyway, so this is going to come out here. And then what I can do is I can set up the crafters I need. So here's what I'm going to be making, okay? Prismarine. Prismarine blocks, that's easy, right? I can either do them in a crafter, I could do them in a smasher like that, and that would be fine. Same with the bricks. In fact, that's probably, I don't know if it's faster, but it's certainly easier. And then the last thing I'm going to be making is sea lanterns, which I have to do in a crafter, right? Unfortunately, the way they do this is a pain in the neck. Serious neck pain going on here. I'm not kidding. This is the most neck pain of all neck pains. So we'll figure something out for that. Actually, if I overbuild that crafter, I could simplify that significantly. That's an idea. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to need, let's see, do I have... I do. Awesome. I do have andesite alloy on me. Perfect. Cool. So I need to make up a couple of basins. All right. Again, we're looking at prismarine, right? Which is, oh, also potentially dark prismarine, which I'd have to shape craft as well. Okay. So I'd like to make all 4 of those. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to, but I'd love to be able to. Okay. All right. So the way this is going to work, so we're going to start with the basins, which will be yeah, this should be the easy part. I'm going to need some more room. All right. No, not there. Here. Okay, there and there. Come out that side, please. All right. No, I do have to move these out. I have to move them out because I need room. All right. So that's going to go there and there. They'll point this way. So I need room for everything to come out of the thing. Do I have... I don't have andesite funnels. That's fine. This will all come out fast enough. At least for these machines, they'll come out fast enough. You know, honestly... Oh no, I need these. They have to be brass. They have to be brass because I have to set some filters. And I think what I'm going to do is since I can do a bunch of this stuff in parallel, let's do a bunch of this stuff in parallel. So these blocks we can do in parallel. This will be easy. Okay, so we'll 2, 3. Oh, need more than that. Okay. And okay. Awesome. So now, prismarine and prismarine bricks, it's all of these things. It's the shards, which I think I've got some. Okay, perfect. All right, so the shards are going to come out like that. Okay? Great. And then these I'll need to oh darn it. I guess I've got enough. I can make one prismarine brick. That's okay. All right. So we'll do bricks out of one of those, and we'll do or blocks out of 2 of those. We'll do bricks out of 2 of those. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to need is mechanical crafters. Because I've got 3 things I want to make. I want to make 3 things. Okay. Also, I should maybe have an output come off the side here for just stores shards. That might be handy stuff too. The shards and the crystals, right? All right. So if I want to, well, let's make the crafters first. All right. Oh, I need crafting tables for this. All right. So if I want to do mechanical crafters, how do I make those? Mechanical crafters. Oh, I don't have. Well, darn it. I don't have brass casings. Fine, we'll make them manually. Jeez. Manually make brass casings. What are we coming to? Yeah, I'm going to need some brass casings. I thought I had some on me, but I apparently do not. So if you want to head back to the base and make up a stack of brass casings, I think there's brass in the storage there somewhere. In the ores box. All right. This will be enough to get me started anyway. Oh, brass casings do look good though. All right. Nope. Mechanical crafter. There is, you're already there. Perfect. All right. Okay. Just grab a stack. That should be fine. If it's that should be fine. All right. So the first thing we're going to need is sea lanterns. Okay. Which are, as I mentioned, a pain in the neck. Okay, so we're going to do this in a really janky sort of way. Do I ever do it in a not janky sort of way? Yes. Some of you are thinking, why are you making it that big? It's because I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is gonna have to be up a block. Okay. Because I need to get belts. I said I know I have more belts than that. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, guess we're going to have to extend this way. All right. All right, so the reason I'm doing this the way I am, in fact, if I were to bring this over, yeah, I can go over to there. That's okay. All right, is I'm going to be doing something really silly. Okay, now I'm going to Sprite. You might take a look too see if there are casing covers. If not, I'll just craft some here. But fine. Oh, I can merge inventories from the top too. Interesting. All right. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to use, how do I want to do this? If they're there, they're probably in the one labeled smart stuff. In one of those boxes next to the overflow. Do I want to do it that way? And then if I do this. Okay, and then I do need to have something like that. And then I can actually take those off. All right. That might work. Okay. Yeah, if there are covers, great. If not, I said, don't worry about it. Just, all right. And we'll get a grass block. No, a glass block will be the way to go here. All right, and then this is going to go in that way. And then we'll have one going in this way. All right, so now. Okay. So the way this is going to work is that center section is prismarine crystals, okay? So the crystals are going to come out here, and shards are going to come out this way. All right? So the shards will come in, they'll get sucked in. Now, because this shares an inventory, it'll feed all of those slots. But what I'm going to do is we're going to cover everyone except for these corners, okay? Trust me, this is full of jank, but we're going to do it anyway because, you know, can. Just going to be simpler, I guess. All right. You know, actually, you know what? I might change this. Can I change this? I could. No, it's, what is it called? Oh, I need brass casings. And then the other thing I need is cover, which I can craft these. The crafter slot cover. I'm not gonna need the copper casings, I just need brass casings. Okay. Alright, so we'll just craft up these covers. Said it's gonna be a little silly, but this is going to simplify this immensely. All right. So here's our 3x3 crafting grid. The crystals are going to go here. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I think I'm good for now. Okay, and I've got plenty of brass, so we should be okay there. All right, so that's going to go like so. And wonderful. Okay, awesome. Now, those will need to connect. We'll solve that problem in a minute. Okay. So there's that. Now, the dark prismarine will be a little bit simpler. A little bit. Because dark prismarine, it's just it's a 3x3 and then the black dye in the middle. Which, oh, hi. Look at you being there, all there and helpful and stuff. You know, one should always have a helpful person around, right? Yeah, helpfulness is cool. All right. Cool. So good. We've got some brass casings to make stuff. All right. So if I want to do, okay, so those are crystals that are coming in there. All right. So black ink, if I were to get black ink, it would be from squid juice, right? Ink sacs. Which I think I can just run through a millstone and get dye. Yeah, possibly some gray dye as well, which is annoying, but, you know. Or I get actual ink, or a bucket of squid ink, you know, like you do. We're not going to do that. Okay, but I think what I can do is if I were to take this crafter this way. Also, I need to rotate all of these too. So those are going to point that way. Actually, everything should point, those should point down and over. Okay, that's fine. And all of those, none of those other ones are going to matter, but that's fine. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, we should have that stuff there. All right, so this, we're going to do like this. Oops, that's it's like that, but absolutely different. So, plan is it's a 3x3. And we're going to have to bring this out like this. Okay. Okay, that's going to go there. We'll rotate this so now it comes out. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I hope it works. If not, what I might have to do is do it this way, and I shouldn't need this, but we'll do that because, you know, reasons and stuff. All right. So step one, let's put this away. All right, so those are joined. Those, oops, not that one. That one. All right. Cool. So everything around that. Oh, that's fine. I can't do it there anyway. All right. Cool. All right. So this will go here, here. We'll just spread this out. So the idea here is that, oh, actually this needs to stop here. That's not how that was supposed to happen. Okay. No, we're good. See, I told you, disaster in the making today's stream is going to be. And I've totally done that. Okay. So, yeah, so this is the way this is going to go, is it's going to go from here. Okay, all the way back to here. Okay. All right, with then the idea is that, see, this goes here. And then the black prismarine, it's going to take this. Okay. And then this one can be an andesite input into that one. Okay. But I'm going to need to do a mixer, which means I need another basin. Or no, I don't need a mixer. I need a millstone. Oh, yeah. No, lighting the portals before doing this would have been really dumb. I am not above doing something stupid. But at least marginally okay. So I do have andesite casing, so that's good. All right. I'm going to need some of those. Oh, do I have any other stone that's useful? Maybe. That's a definite maybe. All right. So step one, let's make a few cogwheels. And then, aha, yes. Woo. But you can find pictures of that. Yeah. I have. Nope, I have never been stupid on stream before. No, I'm perfectly fine. There's no evidence of me ever being stupid on stream. Okay. All right, so yeah, so this will be good. So we'll take our funnels in and funnel out. All right. And then somehow I will make that spin. All right. So now I'm going to need some smashy bits, okay? So let's get, we know I'm going to need iron blocks. Okay. And I'm going to need some andesite casings and probably something else, but mechanical press, block of iron. Oh, okay. I think I've got what I need then. Okay, we need 4 of those. Perfect. All right. 2, 3, 4. Except I want these all to be turning. Okay, that way they will power each other. And then this can go here. Yeah. And then this one can go. Oh, honestly, no. As much as I would like that to be a maybe like a large cogwheel or something like that, I think it would be a little bit messy, because then I could only run everything else at like half speed. So since I want to not do that, well, that just looks really, really dumb. Should we do something that looks a little bit less dumb? I'm all for something that looks a little bit less dumb. Okay, there. That'll work. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff here. So this is all going to come out here. All right, grab this. Now, how are we doing here? We've got a little bit much. All right, so the last thing I'll need is to set up some output storage for all of this here too, but get that figured out. All right, so we've got the prismarine bricks, and blocks. Oh, stream joke. Today a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. Okay, fair. Okay. So we've got those blocks. We've got prismarine, or we've got sea lanterns coming out here. The potential for dark prismarine coming out here. Oh, do I have a squid? I do have an ink sac. Well, that's convenient. Okay. And then the last one that's going to come out here is going to be everything else, which should mostly be cod. And then we'll just figure out how it all goes after that. But yeah, something. Somehow this will end up being a thing. All right. Now, because I happen to have, this is actually a really convenient deal there. We'll just stick that in there. Okay, so we'll link all of those systems together. All right, now. Now, the last thing I'm going to need here is storage. And we have to put it someplace where a train can pick it up too. So that'll be fun. Okay, so let's take a look here. Where's my tracks? My tracks are going over there. So what would be nice is if I were to... I don't want to make too many plans because if I have to move that portal, it's going to screw this up. All right, so for now, we're just going to have to do something. Okay. Well, we'll have to do something. All right. Okay. Got your own joke. Okay. All right, we're going to... Okay. Why was the can of Coke sad? It was feeling a little flat. Just like my root beer. All right. Nice. Okay. So those are spinning. That should be spinning. Oh, this is not spinning. How would you spin? I think you spin like this. All right. And do I happen to have... Oh, right. I lost my box. Okay. No, this is fine. Okay. Nope, this is totally fine. So let's grab some cogwheels. Cogs. Beautiful cogs. Why am I out of cogs? All right. And I've got those. Cool. So now I can make gearboxes. What the heck is that? Track switch. Cool. All right. There we go. Gearboxes. Wonderful. We'll just come over here with a vertical gearbox. Okay, like so. Now, none of this is spawn proof, so we're going to have to do something about that. Doing on glass. I've got glass. Okay. Okay, I would like this to be spawn proof, so. Because I really do not want ghasts just spawning above all of my machinery here. That would be really awkward, right? So, you know, I'm gonna try to avoid that. All right, and there. All right, so now that should be fine, other than I need storage, but we'll deal with that in a moment. Do I have barrels still? Or did I use them all? I think I used them all. That's fine. I've got vaults. It's okay. It's not your vault. Yeah, sorry. That one hurt. Okay. Oh, if I put these back to back, they will 100% connect. All right. Well, then let's... All right, we'll just do it this way. It's a little cheesy, but you know, sometimes the jokes are just bad even for me, you know? Okay. All right, so that's going to go. Yeah, we'll just put another double chest right there. And another double chest right there. Okay, so that's going to go in like that. That. All right. And that. Okay. No, everything's fine. I'm going to need some more double chests. Just for just for the initial round of storage, okay? This is not an expectation of permanence over here. This is just, I just need something, okay? All right. Cool. So now the last thing I have to do here, well, I've got two things I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to light this portal, which, you know what? Let's put a torch in here just to keep it safe. So I'm going to light that portal, and I have to build power. So I'm going to take a quick run to the restroom, because apparently that's a thing that I have to do. And then I will be right back, and we will get some power going here. Anyway, this guy's just been sitting in this minecart for ages, so I think it's about time to do something about that. All right. Yep, that's right. You just loop your way around. It'll be great. That's right. You're going to have a blast. You're going to be a farmer. Oh, you know it. You're going to be a farmer, and you're going to love it. I hope, because if you don't love it, you're going to be stuck doing something you don't love for the rest of your life. And that is not at all like being an adult. No, not at all. Nothing close to adulthood with that. Okay, and we're back. Now let's get ourselves some power. All right, so I think got a couple of ways of doing this, but I think we'll come up this way. And actually, you know what? It might look a little bit cooler if I bring this out from the center of this way. All right. Yeah, I think that'll look cooler. And obviously, coolness is what matters the most, right? So we're going to be all sorts of cool. All right, yeah, so that'll go like that. Now, the one thing I did not think to bring, I think, was a windmill bearing. So windmill bearing. Okay. All right, so I can craft one of those. That's convenient. All right, so now let's see. How do I want this to go? Woohoo! That's gonna go up. That's how it's gonna go. All right, so let's go and bring this up right to, yeah, right to there is fine. All right, we'll slap that on there. And, okay, that'll go there. And we'll just put a little bit of glass on top of that. Now, oh no, actually not. I take that back. This is going to be in the wrong place. Okay. Because I need to slap a rotational speed controller in here. So let's go ahead and grab large cogwheel, brass casings, Sprite was awesome enough to bring, and a precision mechanism. Okay. There it is. I need a rotational speed controller. Wonderful. All right. So I think, let's do this. So this is going to come in under there. And the rotational speed controller will come out this way, just like that. Just like that. Apparently just like that. All right. And then this goes here. Awesome. So now we can take our handy vertical gearbox. Okay. And come up this way. All right. Is that better? Definite maybes happening there, but all right, so that's going to go up that way. Now I can come up here with my windmill bearing. Yep, I'm good at this. I'm also going to have to craft up a... let's move this down. I'm going to have to craft up a zillion and a half sails and stuff, but that's okay. All right, so I need andesite. And I'm going to need wool. Those are grass blocks. Oh, there's the wool. All right, cool. Let's craft up some sails. Let's... More sails? Oh, I need sticks. Okay. It's fine. I have sticks. All the sticks. All right. Now I have all the sails. So we're doing great here, gang. We're doing great. Okay. Rotate that. And okay, so this is all going to slide out like this. Whoa! Now, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Now, this is not going to be pretty, okay? I'm just telling you right now, there's nothing about this that's going to be pretty. It's just going to be large. Okay. Because I just need this to spin and generate a lot of power so that all of my machinery down there will be powered. Because power and stuff. And don't worry if I've got a few in the wrong place. I'm going to fix that in a minute. I just want to be sure I'm coming out the way I want to. Okay. All right, so we're getting there, getting closer. Wow, I screwed something up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one is too long. That's why. Okay. All right, so now that's all hooked up. So let's see if it actually powers. And I want to crank this guy up to... I'm going to probably crank it to 256, but... All right. Yes. All right. Oh, well. Okay, that almost worked. That belt. Okay. This is here, 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 and a belt going up. All right, that's what I was afraid of. So let's add some more sails. First, we have to stop the thing from spinning. Okay. All right, so this is fine. We'll just come all the way around one more time. All right, you know what? Should we just make it a square? Let's just make it a square. I'll leave the corners out. That's it. That is my concession to any sort of aesthetics. We'll leave the corners out. Okay, where's the sandwich? Sandwich! All right. Will I need those for? I don't know. I haven't done the math. No. Okay. Darn. What am I missing? All right, so let's see. If I want to do a stressometer here, one stressometer. Okay. Oh, it's a compass. Great. Okay. I think I can craft a compass. I think I have that technology. I have compass tech. We can make this happen. Right, block of iron. Go. Compass. All right. And then grab a casing. Okay, just one is fine, thanks. All right, and stressometer. Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna sneak this in down here because. All right, so let's see how bad we're doing here. Well, that's right, because I'm not wearing an awesome helmet. That's the problem. Okay. Hang on, I need an awesome helmet. Okay. Wow. We are seriously going crazy with that. Okay. We're overstressed. We're running at 321%, which means this is going to have to get so much bigger. Okay. All right. Well then, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, this is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so darn. Sprite, can I get you to run back to the base and bring me about bring back a couple of stacks of logs and probably 4 stacks of wool. Well, maybe. But definitely the logs and oh, actually, maybe I'm not gonna need the logs. We'll see. But I'm thinking I'm gonna need more wool. All right, so I need a sail. Hi, sales please. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So much more am I gonna need. All right, this is fine. Woohoo! All right, so we're coming out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was the plan. All right, and coming off this side, 4, 5, and this side. So it's going to be a big flipping windmill. 4, 5. Okay. Trying to get all of those in the right place. That would be great. Okay, but yeah, I'm definitely going to need to craft up so many sails here. But that's okay. All right, so we'll get this big thing going. Okay, now, sails are not spawnable. Of course, once this is running, these are all entities anyway. So I'm not going to have to worry about something spawning on top of it. Whew. But yeah, this is gonna be a little bit crazy. Okay. Actually, go ahead and bring back the logs and grab a couple of stacks. Yeah, bring back like 3 or 4 stacks of logs and also another couple of stacks of iron sheets. I think that'll be good. And I am currently out of... Yep, we're just out of wool. So, okay. Yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting closer. If I activate this... Yeah, we're still going to be overstressed, but... We're getting closer. Okay. Oh yeah, when this rotates, the corner is 100% going through the portal. But that should be fine. No one will notice. No, there's not going to be anybody to notice. It's just going to be the fish. Okay. All right, well, she's going to get that. I think what I'll do is let's dial this down to about 64. Okay, go. So I'm going to need flint and steel. All right, so at 64, let's just make sure everything is spinning. Okay, that's spinning, everything is spinning. Okay. All right, so this is wonderful. Okay, nothing can spawn on top of this block, so that's great. Oh, good. I mean, it looks stupid because the sail is totally out of whack, but... Okay. So hopefully we'll get all sorts of good stuff. Okay. Yeah, now I did plan ahead a little bit. I did bring lots of sticks, but having the logs is going to help in case I run out. All right, and then... Okay. Good iron sheets. Also, I think I'm going to want to make some more vaults, and that's going to be a lot of stuff. So, all right. Let's see now if this is going to be enough to fill this in. Just sail. All right, and what did I run out of sticks? Okay. All right, that should be good for now. Let's go ahead and stop this. And then we'll... Whoopsies. Okay. We'll stop that. Now let's go ahead and fill in the rest of this. Also, since I didn't actually light the portal, just stick that there for now. All right. Yeah, and then where the things are going to get really fun is with the portal. So that's something I'm a little bit afraid of, but I think we're going to be okay. So I think that the train portal is actually just far enough away. So the only catch is that the because I had to raise this portal up a couple of blocks, that it might be running afoul of something. Okay. I can do without the jitters, but it's caused by my jetpack, so I'm not overly concerned. It's not like Minecraft is totally freaking out. It's just the jetpack does not like standing on things. You're turning it purple, aren't you? Okay. Sprite is turning my windmill purple. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just, you know, now it's purple. All right. Ah, so many sails, so little time. Okay. What's fun is dyeing the sails doesn't actually use up the ink, so doesn't matter how big I make this, it's just going to be purple. All right. We're getting there. All right. All right, let's see if this is enough. Okay, obviously it'll be enough there if I crank this up. Okay, it's overstressed by... Oh, I think we might be hit. We might have hit the max. Wow. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay. Well, I would like that to be smaller. What I might end up having to do is... You get... Yes, okay. You've been good at keeping the color schemes for other stuff. All right. Yeah, and it is clipping through the portal, but that's okay. Suppose if I had to, I could build another windmill, like over here or something. All right. Let's see what sort of disaster we're about to call down upon ourselves here. So step one, light the portal, don't go through it. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, where am I? Somewhere, there it is. Okay. Now to do this, I should take off the helmet. Let's get an invisibility potion. Down here. Cute. Do I have... All right. One should be more than enough, okay? One should be fine. We're not going to have issues. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be wonderful. It's going to be fine. Okay. There's the flint and steel. That's my helmet. Flint and steel. All right, I'm wearing my backpack so I won't take damage. All right. And away we go. Well, you know, I suppose you could stop it for a minute. We'll deal with it here in a second. But for now, we're going to get... I'm doing this the stupid way. These portals are the ones I actually worry about the most. These ones should be fine. All right. Okay, so oops. Let's... Now, okay. Hang on. I'm on fire. If only I had water or something nearby. All right, so let's, I have another flint and steel. We're fine. We should be perfectly fine. They are coming out the train portal. Perfect. All right, let's, hang on. We're going to solve this here in a minute. Nope. All right. Cool. All right. So, hang on. We're going to stop these ones. These ones... Yeah, it's the one I didn't want. So we're going to have all sorts of squid up there. Or squid... guardians. Alright, so I'm going to break these for the moment. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to move that portal. Which is... not ideal. Alright. But I think these portals should be okay. I hope. All of them are coming through the train one. Okay. Alright. Well, that would be, this is going to be great. Everything here is going to be wonderful. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to have to move it. Alright. Do you have an efficiency pickaxe? Efficiency 5 pickaxe. Because, yeah, we're just going to have to start moving this train portal, I guess. And, it'll be great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish lighting these. Whoops, nope. Okay. This is silly. Why am I doing it this way? Why? You have efficiency too. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna be having some fun here in a minute. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. I don't know why I'm lighting these. This is a mistake. This is a really bad idea. But we're doing it anyway. It's gonna be great. No one's gonna notice a thing. Alright. So that's gonna go like that. I really should get that torch out of my offhand. That's probably making me marginally more visible. Alright. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and light these. Fine. Alright, and then let's go onto the roof and inspect the carnage because... Oh. Ah! Great. Wonderful. I don't think I have fire charges on me, so... Oh, I do have lava, though. Okay. Here, I'm going to do it this way. Can I do it this way? I don't know if I can do it that way. Alright. I'm going to have to, I've got steel. I don't know that I have flint, so... Alright. Alright, let's go take a look at how bad this is. And we've got the jetpack, so we'll be able to get out of the way, but... Well, okay. There's squid falling from the sky, so that's... You have flint. Alright, good. No, this is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, so... All right. Cool. All right. Sprite, are you still in the nether? If not, or if you are, if you would leave the nether, that would be awesome. Oops. Yeah, oh, it's not great. All right. What I'm going to do here... You're not. Okay, you're at the RV. Cool. All right. Now, let's hope that that was enough. Okay. Squid are... Oh, jeez. All right. They're just going to keep coming through here. And they're popping out there. All right. Good. This is awesome. All right. Hi. Okay. Could you not get in the way? All right. Great. All right. Other than the fact they're coming out the wrong slot, everything is wonderful here. All right. Oops. All right. So, yeah, we're going to have to move the train. So, darn. I think I've got all the obsidian on me. Okay. All right. So, let's just get this going. Whoa, hi. I think I just got smacked around by the sail. That's great. All right. Just got a warning. I don't know what the warning is, but okay, we're probably fine. Okay, wonderful. That is great. So let's get out of here. So all of... Whoa, hi. I think they found me. Okay. Just gonna fly out this way a little bit. Yeah, push more off. Great. Okay, so let's make our way back. And yeah, we're gonna have to move the train portal. So... doable, just a pain in the neck. All right. So, what we're gonna need to do... Yeah, what a mess. On the plus side, okay, there's some fish there. Okay, on the plus side, we've got stuff in the wrong place, but that's okay. You left that... Okay, good. We're going to... the good news is you can go back and... we're going to be fine. So, what I'm going to do is let's move this back this way. So if I come back to here, right, I think this will be okay. All right. Oh, not wearing my backpack. Cool. All right, so where I think this is going to be... Oh. Okay. Hang on. Bad things are happening. I don't have my elytra on. Okay. Okay, Sprite, I'm going to need you to leave the area again for a minute. Those guardians are definitely leaving the farm in a hurry. In a very big hurry. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm right here. I need to get some glass. So, whoa. So I'm going to duck back into the overworld for a minute. Okay. Great. Thank you. Since I'm right back here at my base, we're going to do a couple things. One. Yeah, storage level. I'm going to get some more glass. Yep, I'm going to have to cover up the top of that so that they're... so all of those guardians are not bouncing out the top. Because as fun as that looks... Oh, good. Hey. All right. So we're going to grab some more glass. This should be fine. Let's see. What else is going to be good for the moment? I think I've got everything else I'm going to need, though. So since I'm right here. Woo. All right. So what I'll do is, first off, I'll put a lid on top so the guardians are not jumping out of the farm, which I didn't think they would, but apparently I was wrong, and they totally are bouncing out of the farm. All right. Okay. Server, catch up with me for a minute. All right. Nice. All right, so what? Woohoo! All right, yeah, so what I'm going to need to do is we'll just bring this out this way. Oh, you know, I just wanted to stand on this. Let me stand on it. No. No, you're not. All right. Actually, this is going to be fine. We'll do it here. Because they're not going to come out of the obsidian, so that'll keep that sealed. I'll get the other side here in a minute. Woohoo! All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to get power over here, and that is going to be... It's going to be a hassle, but that is okay. All right. So. All right, so now the squid can come through. All right. Great. So now the squid can come through and they won't bounce out of the farm. All right, so we're good. So Sprite, you could head back now if you want to, and we'll be okay. So all right, so I want to put this here. Okay, scared me a minute because I saw them all there, but yep, that's definitely working now. All right. Now, what I should have done, and I totally didn't think of doing it, was, all right. Tell you what, Sprite, will you take off for just a minute? I need to put down the lava so I can kill these things. Woohoo! Oh yeah, this is going to be cool once it's working. We're going to have all the squid. So much squid. So, back off so that they despawn. All right. Okay. Oh, not far enough away. Woohoo, you've left. Perfect. All right. No, this is great. Everything is wonderful. It'll be fine. All right. So they should all have despawned. Nope. Oh yeah, no. This is cool. All right. They're bouncing through the portal, which is loading the chunks. Of course, they should despawn chunk loading or no, because now I'm far enough away. All right. Okay, good. They're gone. Wonderful. Nice. So the plan here is to use lava. This is going to be perfectly safe. Not at all any sort of danger. We're going to be great. All right. So as long as we don't start loading in any squid, we should be, or guardians, we should be just fine. All right, so the way I want to do this, I think, it's also, again, don't load the squid or the guardian farm. All right, so we'll drop one bit of lava right there. Okay. And we'll drop some more lava right there. Okay, good. All right, so that's that side done. Let's go get the other side. See? I did prepare a little bit, okay? I brought lava with me. Okay, so what I should be able to do is let's come in right here. Okay. You know what? Woo. Oh, good. There's a hole there. I must have glitched through it. Okay. That's perfectly fine. All right. Totally fine. I'll just yeah, because I'm not wearing armor, so lava is particularly scary here. Oh, okay. And also our partially purple windmill. All right. Is that actually going to be enough lava? There is one spot there. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just pop down here and just very carefully. Okay. Okay, so now we should be able to go through and everything should be great. All right. Cool. So now let's go ahead and pop this up this way. All right, so the sprite, you were asking about coordinates. So trigger NC in nether. So we're looking at 2064 and minus 288. 2064 and minus 288. All right. Oh, that looks cool. Bunch of flaming fish. Okay. Oops, hang on. Hang on. Minus 20, or so it's 2064 and minus 288. You know, I'm not getting any drops. Darn it. I was hoping the... Oh, I'm getting a few drops. Okay. Oh, well, hang on. All right, hang on. I gotta fix this real quick. I need some andesite. Okay. All right, there we go. Nope, nope, not quite what I'm looking for. All right. Cool. So, yeah, we are getting some drops here. Just great. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to need a filter. Do I have a filter? I do have a filter. Perfect. Okay, so our filter here. I would really rather not do this, but because this feels like this is going to cause me some issues later, but all right. At least all of their drops will only go out the one side. Okay. Cool. Well, that's good. All right, so now, anyway, I was building this. Sorry. Easily distracted by shiny objects. So that's at 139. Okay. All right. So this will come across this way. All right, and cool. And we are... All right, we are good. So the next thing we need to do is do this. So I might have to adjust this track on this side a little bit, but that's okay. We definitely have tracks. So all right. We'll take this obsidian down later, or, you know, not, as the case may be. All right. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to have to move this. Which is fine. I can do that. All right, so step one. Bring this down to here. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to want to do is let's go ahead and get my train box. Okay. So that I can get a little bit more track. Okay. Okay. And we'll just there. Around to turn to sharp. Okay. Cool. That's fine. We'll just go this way. Not that big of a deal. Okay, cool. So the coordinates I gave are what are going to be on the overworld side. Yes. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do here, let's go ahead and put, oops, no, where do those tracks go? Where did I put my train box? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Well, apparently I am well stocked on rail. All right. Cool. So this is going to go here. So what I need to do is... Oh, I'm going to have to get some flint and steel. All right, that's fine. I have an elytra, and I know how to use it. So we're going to have to do some fun extra buildy goodness here. It'll be good. Okay. So yeah, I moved it back quite a ways. So we're going to be set. I'm going to get some cobblestone, so we can build out the track as we need it. Okay. All right. So, where did I put my sandwich? Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, this is going to be. You're already doing that? Okay. The cobblestone, it's actually easier to build the cobblestone out. Do you have, well, let me just grab a flint and steel real quick. We'll need some of that. Don't have any there. Cool. I went down the wrong hallway. Nope, this is fine. We're totally fine. Everything is great. So yeah, we'll go off the coordinates. Okay. Okay. We've got those. This should be perfect. All right, and assuming that math is mathing, okay. Should be okay. Grab one of those. Okay. So. Okay, do you have obsidian over there for the portal sprite? If not, I'll arrange to get some for you, but that's definitely doable. So if I have to, I mean, I can just fly over there from this side. So okay, okay. All right. Well, in that case, since I've got obsidian, let's. All right, let's do this. So since I know where to go, I need to go to 2064. And -2. So yeah, this way. All right, we'll just fly. Oh, the poor server. On the plus side, I found turtles. At least turtle soup isn't a thing I'm going to have to worry about here, so. Okay, so here's ocean, so we should be getting relatively close. Well, wait until we get to my glorious eyesore. All right. Somewhere around here, right? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. All right, cool. So it's going to be out this way somewhere. Whew, look at that. I am capable of landing. All right, so 2064 and 288. So, yeah, right here. Nice. So let's get some obsidian. All right, and we'll come out here. So, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, so I think this is one. Let's see, this should be the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I went one too far. No, actually, or I didn't. It doesn't matter. We'll just do it here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's close enough. All right. Ow. Oh, that's right. I'm not wearing any of my gear. It's not the right centering? Cool. Woohoo! All right. Let's figure this out. Okay, so this is centered. Okay. Yeah, so this block is centered. All right. Nice. Yeah, no, this should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the lava in the portal too, so. Okay. Yeah, so this is centered. Oh yeah, 8's over there. I think we'll be okay. If not, well, we'll just tear it down and start over. Because I like digging. All right. Woohoo! All right, I think we'll be close enough, though, so. All right. All right, so let's see now. I have torches, right? Torches? Nope. I do not have torches. Well, that's fine. This side I'm just spawn proofing for the heck of it. All right, now. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, Sprite, you have a flint and steel? Okay, you have a flint and steel. Okay, so I think the way I want to do this. All right. You hang out here, and I'll have you light the portal here in just a minute. And then I'll go light the other side. And we'll see how this goes. Let's see. I also want to do this. So let me show you something that's actually here really cool. Before I do this, I'm gonna slap some cobblestone down here so that we can do this. Now check this out. If you offhand some stone, we need to move all of those torches. Okay. But if you offhand stone and then hold the track, it will lay down all of the stuff for you, which is really cool. All right, so we can just go think like that. And like that. Doing catches, we'll need to deal with that. Yeah, it is really handy. You just need to be sure you've got enough blocks in your offhand to make it happen. Okay. All right, so that'll go to there, and then this will go connect. I'm one track short. Oh, no, I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Okay. There. Oh, hi. Guess, all right, could you, like, go over there, please? All right, guess we're gonna need to light the track up here a little bit. Which is fine. Everything's great. We're gonna be great. You know, I should probably wear armor while I'm doing this. That would be helpful. All right. Cool. All right. That should work. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and fly back. All right. And I'll cut back over the nether roof to light that portal. So Sprite, if you want to go ahead and light, you can light this side. And I'm going to fly back. Got my elytra on. Yep. Okay. And so, going the right way. Something close to it, anyway. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Am I going the right way? I mean, I do know I have to get to one portal ignited. Perfect. Okay. All right, we are going to get to our home here at some point. I believe it's at like 600 and 400, so something along those lines. So yeah, we'll get there. Oh, look, there's the base. See, I told you we'd get there. All right. Whew. All right, now. Let's see now. This way. All right, so we got the nether loaded up. And our track is coming around this way. We have a bunch of flaming squid. All right. And boom. All right, and so what I need to do on this side real quick is take that out, and then... Oh. Sprite, will you take up the track that's on the other side of this portal? Or I guess I could come through and do that myself, actually. All right. So let's take that. And then... Hi. Something bit me. All right, and then we should be through. All right, cool. All right, let's not load up the stuff yet. You brought a phantom with you into the nether? Really? Really? Okay. To each their own, I suppose, you know. No, you don't get to attack me. Okay, no, that's not how this works. Silly. All right. Now, let's see if I can do this without... Okay, backpack is on. All right. So I'm going to need some buckets, and not that. All right. No, this is going to be perfectly safe. I just need to, you know, get rid of this lava for a minute. Okay. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everything's fine and... Whoa, okay. Fine and cool. We're fine and cool. Okay. Now, see, look how fine and cool we are. Absolutely, the finest and the coolest. All right, so I think what I'm going to have to do, because I think we're losing a lot of the drops here to the lava, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is scoop that up. Okay. One more on the other side. Let's craft up about 18 trillion signs. You know, it's glass. I have a pickaxe. Could we just do the thing? Powdered snow. Yeah. Oh, that's why it's... because it's double thick, of course. Powdered snow would work, yeah, actually. In fact, powdered snow would be... Powdered snow doesn't flow, but if we have a lot of it, it doesn't matter. So, okay. I can make that happen. That's actually an excellent idea, Sprite. I like it. I like where your head is at. Right there on top of your neck. Honestly, it's probably the best place for a head. If I had to pick a spot for a head, on top of the neck is the place for it to be. All right, let's go see if I've got some snow. I should have some, and I have to take a look and see how big are squid. All right, hang on. Wiki's time. Wiki. All right. All right. And all right. Guardians. So guardians are... Oh, they are smaller than a block. Okay. Cool. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Fine. All right, so we are going to have to load up on all of the powdered snow. Okay. I have some. I don't know that I have that much. But because we're talking about 60 powdered snow, give or take. That's not 60. Okay. That's definitely not 60. All right. Let's take a moment. Okay, yeah, I can go to the portal level. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, where did I put my sandwich? Right there. All right, so I'm gonna meander over here for a minute. Oh, hey, look, there's already a sprite here. Why? Oh, got a follow over there on Twitch. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't have any storage in here anyway. Boog, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I still have not fixed the double alert, so that's cool. Anyway, all right, so we'll have to farm some powdered snow. Is this a private server? Yes, it is. This is indeed a private server. All right, so let's meander over here and hopefully... Okay. Not crash into stuff. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Oh, no, this is where I want to be. We're good. We're good. Everything's good here. The only problem with the powdered snow is it might be a little bit slower. Actually, well, it probably is going to be a lot slower, but it might be fine. So, but when they drop into it, I don't think they can escape. Okay. I like how it can pick block like that. That's nice. Oh, let's save ourselves a little bit of room here. By... Okay, just popping in like this. Yeah, we'll save ourselves a little bit of space by blocking this area that's right in front of the obsidian. Okay. The other side I've done that, but this side I didn't, so we'll just layer this glass here like this. Okay. That'll save a little bit of space. Okay. Okay. And this is going to be just about all that I've got. Okay. So yeah, so we'll need that plus a little bit more. Sweet. All right. Well, that's the only thing I'm concerned about is they land in the powdered snow. Will they start bouncing out of it again? So what I might need to do is drop in a couple of layers of powdered snow, which is going to be a lot, obviously, but let's take a look here and just see what this is going to look like. All right. Okay, so let's meander on over here for just a moment. We should start seeing the guardian spawn. Okay. Guardians spawning. Okay, yeah, there they are. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's head back into the portal and see what it looks like from that side. Now, I've got the one side they're just going to be bouncing up and down and stupid, but let's take a look. Oh. Did I forget to... Okay, hang on. I must depart because apparently I left a door open. This is called stupid. All right, nope, everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. What did I... Yep. Left door open. That one we're done with anyway. Okay. Nope, we're totally fine. I'm gonna eat this raw fish just because that's how fine I feel. All right. So yeah, it's this side I want to pay attention to. So let's. All right, hang on. We're not going for invisibility here, so. Yeah, nope. Left several doors open. It's peachy. Oh, I'm still wearing my elytra, aren't I? Yes, okay. Okay. It's like somewhere here. There's a track. Okay. Oh yeah, the server is loving this. All right. All right, so now we should be seeing plenty of squid pop up. Yep, there they are. All right. All right, let's head back through the portal over here and see what whoa, hi. I'm good at this. Hopefully I got through in time and we can see what's happening with squid on the cold side of this portal. Okay, yeah, see they're all snuggling up for warmth. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to I mean that is cool. So it'll be slow, unfortunately. But the mob cap will only count in the overworld, so it will totally not cause lag issues or anything here. Okay. But yeah, once they're sort of stuck in the snow, they're not going anywhere. All right. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Wow, how are we getting so few drops? We are getting lots of fish, though. Oh, right. I had some cooked because of... right, because I was still using the kelp. Okay. Or still using the fire. Well, this is actually good because it'll give us raw fish, which I actually would prefer. Not me personally, but, you know. All right. Okay, so yeah, the powdered snow is going to work. But we'll almost definitely want to double up the layers on that because they'll get in, they'll fall through, and they won't be able to bounce out. So if we put a layer here right above the belts, and then a layer at the same level of the obsidian, that's going to be a lot of snow. It's going to be a lot of snow. Holy cow. So much snow. But I think beyond that, it's going to be fine. Okay. Okay, so let's go and close that in for a minute. All right. On the plus side... Okay. We may not get any squid out of this. I don't know. But if we do get squid, it'll be great. In fact, this one, let's reset this filter just to be sure I don't get any ink sacs coming out this side. Okay. All right. Nice. So I think the farm is going to work. It's just so freaking crazy. All right. Okay. Okay. And obviously this was working because I did get a couple of sea lanterns. So yeah, now the drop rate of the prismarine isn't fabulous if you're not killing them with looting, so that's something I'll have to deal with, but all right. Cool. So what we're going to need to do is AFK the powdered snow and just get ourselves all the snow. But definitely hitting that first layer is going to be the important one. The layer right there on the belts. Because the guardians will stop it, right? They won't try to bounce out. They won't be able to bounce out, even if they do try to. But they're not going to be able to get anywhere, right? The only reason they're going to get anywhere is because they're going to get bounced out because of entity cramming. Which is fun, you know. Nothing like cramming a bunch of guardians into a tiny space. All right. Okay, so yeah, so normally when you're building this in vanilla, you would drop the guardians onto soul sand with hoppers underneath or something like that, right? Well, hoppers are very slow compared to these belts that are going. And I was worried that having this even as fast or as slow as it is, that this wouldn't keep up. But I think it might. I think we might be keeping up just fine. Okay, so now the catch is we just have to wait for it to start raining out in the overworld, which happens reasonably often, so But yeah, it's gonna be a little nuts with all the powdered snow we're gonna need for this, but I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, unfortunately, because the Guardians are they're less than a block wide, I can't get away like I might with magma cream, or the magma cubes. I can't get away with like checkerboarding this powdered snow. I might do that anyway, at least just for now. Oh, let me line the far side. I think maybe because what might happen is they should get on the belt, and the belt might push them over too. So let's try that. We might be okay. It'll be a little bit wonky, at least to start. And we're definitely going to want to go ahead and get more powdered snow, but I like this idea. I think this might work. So let's see. Let's see. Hang on. Gotta dig out all this obsidian because, you know, I was smart and I built the portal too close. All right. Let's give myself a little bit of inventory space here, or at least space in my hotbar. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's get some buckets. Okay. Now, the hope and dream here is that when the Guardians land, they'll sort of end up in the snow, or they'll end up on the belts and get pushed into the snow. Yes. Yeah, we can turn it off in a minute. But first, I want to hop out here. I'm going to do one more test. I want to see if this will be enough for the Guardians basically to just get sort of pushed over. And I don't know if they will, but we're going to try this and see. All right. Okay. Is it somewhere over here? Woo. Okay. Hang on. The world doesn't exist over here yet. Okay. All right. So now we should be seeing Guardians. Yeah, see, with these gaps here, when the Guardians being less than a block wide can fit in those gaps, but they should still get bounced up because of the water stream. So they'll be fine. All right. Let's head back. Okay. Whoosh. All right. So let's head in and take a look and see what's happening in the farm. Okay, so we've got lots of fish down here. Yeah, we're some of them are freezing. We're getting entity cramming here, I think, a little bit, which is why they're bouncing out. All right. Yeah, it's definitely going to be slow with them dying. I'm actually kind of worried about them getting dying too much. or not dying fast enough, but Actually, this would go faster if there was more powdered snow, so. Because they're definitely dying in it. But. Yeah, because right now, so they're. Jeez. Yeah, it's slow. Unfortunately, I said I'm a little bit worried, but if we get this fully layered up with the powdered snow, because Guardians do have a fair amount of health, right? 30. Okay, so it does take them a little bit of time. It takes them like 30 seconds to die in the powdered snow. Okay. But yeah, you can see we're definitely getting some drops, which is good. That's definitely a good thing. Okay, so right, so we're getting some blocks starting to form up here. We're getting some sea lanterns. Okay. What I'm not seeing is black dye for the squids, but let's see, do I have any ink sacs? I don't think I have any. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, look at them getting shot up there into the... Yeah, once we get another layer of powdered snow, too, they may get bounced up. I don't think they'll get bounced up nearly as high. Which will be good. And they should bounce up straight. So they probably won't end up back through the portal. Okay. But look, they're not sticking to the belts either, like a lot of mobs will, so. They are getting caught on there and getting pushed over, but it's not nearly to the same extent. Okay. So I was sort of hoping they'd land on the belt and kick over, but because they get all bouncy on it, you know. Yeah, because I think what'll happen, even when I fill this with powdered snow down here, they'll entity cram and did he just bounce through the portal? Might have bounced through the portal. They'll entity cram and get shot back up to the top. So yeah, this'll be all sorts of fun, but okay. The good news is we are starting to see stuff, so that's good. All right. All right, well, I could live with that. Why am I... Oh. That needs to stop. All right, we'll end up with a little bit. I'll just go and throw 2 there. Okay. All right, so yeah, so this should get pulled in. Why didn't it get pulled in? I want you to get pulled in. All right, well, that's not going to work. All right, hang on. Stuff belts. I think I've got a belt as soon as I find my backpack. Belt. Yes, there we go. So I just need to restructure this just a touch. It's gonna go there. And then, all right, this is gonna have to come out. And then we just throw a piece of glass there to stop all of that. All of this is still running. That's great. Okay. Cool. So now, if I throw these crystals in, oh, right, the crystals are full. That's why. Okay. Cool. Cool. So, definitely making progress. Nice. So I can throw a stack of those in and yeah, that part's going to be slow. I mean, it works. It works great. It's just yeah, I'm just going to need more power to handle all of this. On the other hand, maybe I don't need the mechanical presses. Like, if I were to take out a couple of those. Let's try this out. So let's take out a couple of the mechanical presses. Let's go ahead and run power all the way across. Where am I at? This way. Okay. 128 is overstressed. Okay. Okay. 110. All right, because I don't think we're going to get enough. All right. Yeah, I don't think we're getting enough stuff here to keep these presses going that fast. I mean, maybe we are, but honestly, I think I'd be better off. No, I think I'd be better off doing this the way it was. So, all right. Where's my prismarine shards? Prismarine shards. Okay. All right. So let me dial this back down and do this, but because we'll get more throughput here. Even though it's a little bit slower, we'll get more throughput. Okay. At 91. We'll get more throughput through this section anyway. And the little bit of extra speed we get for these crafters, I don't think is going to be quite worth the effort. So... Oh, right. And then I need a... All right. We'll need a... Oh, I think I can make this happen. Because I basically need... I need a gray dye. Because occasionally, if you crush... Oh, no. Ink sac. Occasionally I would get gray dye, and so I do need to account for that. So for now, I think I'll just use an item filter because that's what I've got. I mean, I do have a single ink sac, I suppose, but... Okay, we'll just do it that way. Okay, gray dye. Nice. So we'll send the gray dye out this way too, and I'll have to account for that. For now, it's just going to end up in the box over here, but that's okay. All right, so... All right, painful, but not horrific, I guess. Let's hop in here, and I'm just going to shift this over. Is it going to make that much of a difference? Probably not. But I'm going to feel better about myself if I do. So, you know, and that's the important thing, really, right? I could do something that doesn't make any difference at all, but I feel slightly better about myself. So that's okay, right? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Take some of this extra glass out, you know. Yes, it doesn't really matter. All right. Okay. The problem with... Yeah, I mean, I could do the fall damage. Another thing I could do is bounce the Guardians through a second portal so they die in the overworld, but you run into mob cap issues if you do that, so... Doing it this way could potentially run into some other issues, but it's all right. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, hang on. Did I put all the funnels back? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, they're all back. That's good. All right, so once we get powdered snow, and of course it's not raining because that would make this too easy. Oops, missed it. All right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to use powdered snow here, but that's apparently how we're going to be doing things. All right, so let's let this run for a few seconds. All right. Yeah, look how fast that clears out. And what we're not going to get down here, because of course we can't see it, is squid may spawn down there, but they're not affected by the bubble columns, so if they end up there at all, it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Now, the only problem I'd have with trying to get them to get fall damage is that's a long way for them to fall. Okay. All right. Woohoo. Okay, stream joke. A man was caught stealing in a supermarket today while balanced on the shoulders of a couple of vampires. He was charged with shoplifting on 2 counts. Come on, not all vampires were counts. Some were dukes. There was probably a prince or two, you know. But jeez, look at all of the... Dang. If I had a steam engine... Boy, that would be funky. If I had a steam engine, lava is... Well, lava is. It would... I'd still have to get lava in here. Okay. No, steam engine just is not reasonable here. I could try to add some water wheels or something here too, but... But yeah, look how long it's taking these things to die. But of course, they're not all in the snow, so I guess that's not unreasonable. well, cool. So, water wheels need liquid. It can be water. It can also be lava. Or it could be chocolate. Or any sort of liquid, really. But you could use lava with a water wheel. And that would be fun. But yeah. Yeah, you see some of these guys, I mean, that's a view right there. That's a lot of guardians right there. Okay. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, so snow is going to be a thing. All right. Well, I think what I'll do is let's go and turn this off for a moment. Yeah. See, I'm wondering if it's just not going to. Honestly, though, I only have one line of snow, right? So we're going to try it. If it works, that's fabulous. If not, we're going to have to come up with some other solution here. But I think I'm going to AFK the snow farm. So we're going to need, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Count the belts instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Huh. Okay. Cool. All right, so fine. All right, so we're gonna need 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and then 8 times 6. So yeah, we're gonna need probably at least the bottom row. Sheesh, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of buckets. Okay. All right, well, cool. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna AFK the snow farm. Sprite, I have turned off the windmill. So you can paint the whole thing purple, I suppose. Oh, I need to get... Alright, no, we're fine. It's fine. Where did... Oh, it's over this way. Yeah, sadly, I don't know where there's a biome that has the powdered snow native. But, okay. No, we're fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, everything's gonna be great. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. We're so close. We're so close. We'll get the powdered snow in. We'll see how that goes. And everything should be awesome, right? But speaking of awesome, I have some awesome supporters over there at musicfreegaming.com, and you can become one of them. So just go to musicfreegaming.com and sign up for one of the paid monthly plans, and you can get all of the perks, and you can help support the show. So check that action out. Next stream will be Saturday at 7:30 in the morning, U.S. Mountain Time. There will be no stream next Tuesday. Okay? Next Tuesday, I am traveling for work, so I will not be here, which, hence the traveling. Got a business trip next week. There will be a stream on Thursday, but not on Tuesday. So So yeah, all that fun and excitement. So be sure to check that out. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.